Weltering Sunday in Washington, the sort of day the cares of Syria must seem a world away. But behind the scenes, a storm of lobbying, arm-twisting and persuasion is going on. The credibility of the White House depends on what congressmen and women and senators decide, and the president has his work cut out. The job for the president is to pare the argument back to its basics, the moral imperative, as Barack Obama sees it, of punishing the use of chemical weapons and deterring their use in future. Because he knows that on Capitol Hill there's a real danger. People are getting way ahead of themselves, that they are instead thinking of the implications of a vote yes or no or split in the Congress, of what it would mean for their party political purposes or their chances of re-election, with the public so firmly against. The White House Chief of Staff was making the case on the weekend talk shows. The president begins his media blitz on Monday.
Finally, yes or no question, will this resolution pass?
This resolution is going to pass after we work this week, George. Members have been in their districts and in their states. We've been talking to many of them, dozens of them. And when they see this intelligence, they don't rebut it. So the bottom line is they have to answer the question, should there be consequences? And the answer to that question will be followed closely in Tehran, in Damascus, and elsewhere.
Secretary of State John Kerry aims to put in place another part of the PR jigsaw, crisscrossing Europe, arriving in London mid-afternoon. If he gets back to Washington with robust expressions of support from international partners, that can't hurt on the Hill. He also needs to make sure key allies are fully signed off if military strikes go ahead.
All of us agreed, not one dissenter, that Assad's deplorable use of chemical weapons, which we know killed hundreds of innocent people, including at least 426 children on this occasion, this one occasion, this crosses an international, global red line.
With the Americans so active, the Assad regime knows it cannot stay silent. The president himself has done an interview with American television in which he denies ordering chemical weapons attacks. And the Speaker of the Syrian parliament told Sky News his country is being unjustly singled out.
Syria does not want the aggression to go ahead. Syria supports a political solution and to let the ballot boxes be the referee. But when the US acts belligerently against international law and in dismissal of the UN Charter, then Syria has no option but to deter this aggression with all available force. Syria is not alone, and we will count on the international community to stop such unlawful and illegal aggression.
Images from Syria continue to surface, as ever unverifiable, but on this occasion apparently showing further attacks on the ravaged city of Homs. Also unchanging is the air of tension and instability in the region, with news emerging that 2 RAF jets were scrambled from their base in Cyprus to investigate planes leaving Syrian airspace. The outcome of the sortie is unclear. And no clearer for now is the result of those congressional votes. President Obama will get more of a sense of how the voices will fall as legislators return to Washington. But there is certainly